Key takeaways from Dollars and Cents by Dan Ariely. Dollars and Cents by Dan Ariely and Jeff Chrysler offers an in-depth exploration of the psychological biases and irrational behaviors that influence our financial decisions. Here's a breakdown of the key concepts and lessons from the book. Mental accounting, categorizing money. One of the fundamental ideas in Dollars and Cents is the concept of mental accounting. This refers to how people mentally divide their money into different categories or accounts, often leading to irrational financial decisions. For example, someone might be frugal with their daily expenses but splurge on a vacation, treating these as separate budgets despite the money coming from the same source. O'Reilly argues that this mental separation causes us to treat money differently based on where it comes from or how it's labeled, which can lead to spending or saving in ways that don't align with our overall financial goals. The pain of paying, how payment methods influence spending. Another significant concept discussed is the pain of paying. O'Reilly explains that the method of payment can impact how much we spend. When we pay with cash, the immediate loss of money creates a pain that can curb our spending. In contrast, using credit cards often delays this pain, making it easier for people to overspend since the immediate impact isn't felt. This insight is crucial for understanding why people tend to spend more when using credit cards or digital payments, as the detachment from the actual money spent reduces the psychological resistance to parting with it. Relativity in pricing, the power of context. O'Reilly also delves into how the context of prices affects our perception of value. This idea is best illustrated through the concept of relativity. People don't evaluate prices in isolation. Instead, they compare them to other prices. For example, saving $10 on a $50 item feels more significant than saving $10 on a $1,000 item, even though the savings are identical. This relativity often leads to irrational decisions, such as traveling far to save a small amount on a purchase while ignoring larger savings opportunities simply because of the price context. Anchoring, the influence of initial numbers. Anchoring is another key bias discussed in the book. This psychological effect happens when we rely too heavily on the first piece of information we receive, the anchor, when making decisions. For instance, if a store displays a high original price next to a discounted price, we may perceive the deal as better than it actually is based on the anchor provided by the original price. O'Reilly emphasizes the importance of being aware of anchors and questioning initial prices or offers, as they can significantly distort our perception of value and lead to overspending. The impact of ownership, the endowment effect. The endowment effect is another psychological phenomenon explored in the book. This effect describes how people tend to value things more once they own them, often irrationally. For example, once someone buys a product, they are likely to attribute higher value to it than they would have before owning it, simply because it is now theirs. This bias can lead to poor financial decisions, such as holding onto investments for too long or spending more on something than it's objectively worth, just because of the emotional attachment formed through ownership. Practical tips for better financial decisions. Ariely and Chrysler offer practical advice on how to combat these biases. They suggest several strategies, such as awareness. Simply being aware of these biases can help mitigate their effects. Using cash. Opting to pay with cash instead of credit to feel the pain of spending. Setting clear goals. Establishing clear financial goals to guide spending and saving decisions. Questioning deals. Always questioning whether a deal is truly beneficial or just a result of clever marketing tactics. By understanding these psychological traps, individuals can make more rational financial decisions, leading to better management of their personal finances. Dollars and Cents serves as a valuable resource for anyone looking to improve their financial decision-making by understanding the often irrational forces that drive spending and saving habits. The book encourages readers to think critically about their financial behaviors and offers practical advice for making more informed choices.